Hola chicas, buenos dias, good morning, happy Wednesday. I hope that you are having a great morning thus far. Today we are talking breakfast. So welcome to me, FitLatina Cocina. I am happy and excited that you are watching live or you are catching the recording. My name is Steph Cantu. I am the founder of FitLatinas. I started FitLatinas back in I think the idea resonated. I started in 2010. It really started picking up in 2012. Here we are in 2016 with 3,000 plus chicas, and we continue to grow in empowerment in mind, body, and soul. I am a full-time Beachbody coach. This is my full-time gig, y'all. I get to share health tips, anything that I personally learned on my journey with you. So, are you ready to dive in? Today we are talking about breakfast. Here's the thing. There's three things that here's what I want to know. If you're catching the recording or you're watching live right now, I want your feedback, okay? Your feedback always allows me to know what kind of videos to shoot next. So, here's what I want to know from you. Do you eat breakfast? Do you eat breakfast? Meaning, as soon as you wake up, right, until 11, that counts as breakfast. Do you eat breakfast? Give me a yes. Give me a thumbs up. And here's the second question. How soon after waking up do you have breakfast? I want to know. So in the comment section, whether you're watching live or in the recording, I want to know. I want your feedback. You can tell me. I wake up at 5 and then I have breakfast at 10 or 11. I want to know. 3 takeaways for you today, and then I'm going to dive into what we are making today. Today we are making a mushroom omelet. A mushroom omelet, and I'm going to show you some tips on what to do if you are, and I see my husband in the background, what to do if you are like I was when I was a full-time teacher, and I was always rushing in the morning. So I'm going to tell you some tips you can use so that if you are like me and always rushing and on the go in the morning, what little things that you can do to assure yourself that you can prepare and have enough time to prepare your breakfast. All right, so 3 things for you. As soon as you wake up in the morning, it is your opportunity to break your fast. That's exactly what breakfast is. It's an opportunity for you to break your fast. You were fasting the entire time you were sleeping. That's technically called a fasting time. So breakfast is what it is. You break your fast. The very first thing that I want you to do as soon as you wake up is grab, of course, your restroom routine, and then fill your cup up with water and ice water. All right, the coldness in the water will get your circulation moving and flowing a little bit faster. So you definitely want cold water. And fill it up anywhere between 10 to 16 ounces of water. That will automatically start initiating the awakening of your metabolism. Get that in, all right? Now, depending on what happens next, is I want you to make it a point to have your breakfast within 1 to an hour and a half of waking up. Make it a point. Now, if you're listening, you're like, Steph, but I take an hour to get ready. Well, tell you what. My breakfast, on the breakfast menu, I have an omelet with strawberries. Sometimes I get my workout in a little bit later, and I like to do my workout fasted. So it means I'm not going to technically eat breakfast until after my workout. Sometimes it goes longer. So because I am going to have my omelet and strawberries, just grab a strawberry, right? Eat something. Grab a strawberry, grab half a banana, grab some raw almonds, anything small so that you can initiate your metabolism. And then when you have more time, that's when you can officially have your breakfast. So number 1, as soon as you wake up, drink your water, awaken your metabolism. Number 2, here's what I want you to remember. If you're the person, and let me know if this is you, if you're the person that you're like, I don't eat breakfast. It makes me nauseous, right? Or I just don't have time. I don't eat until lunchtime. If that is you, here's the analogy I want to give you. Or the question that I have for you. Would you, okay, you ready for this? And this is for the people that aren't having breakfast, right? I want to just really illustrate it for you. Imagine that your car is low on oil and low on gas, right? You have an empty gas tank. Would you drive your car around the entire day with that empty gas tank? Or would you risk, some of you are like, yeah, I've done it before. Would you risk driving all the way to work with that empty gas tank? Would you do that to your car? Right? What happens when you drive your car around with, you know, low oil, when it's low on oil and no gas? Right? One, three things. You stress out the motor. The car isn't as efficient as it could be, right? Because it doesn't have fuel to burn. And then number three, you're going to end up broken down on the side of the road because you don't have gas. The same thing happens with your body. If you're just getting up and going and not fueling yourself with water, or, you know, even a bite of a banana, have bananas around, all right? Because sometimes life is really going to happen, and that's the fast food. That's the fastest food you can have, is the banana. But if you're going and not filling up your tank, you're going to stress out your body. You're not gonna be as efficient as possible. Your mind, your mental agility, your sharpness, your memory, your mood, your happiness, your excitement, right? Your energy, that's gonna be low. And then also you're gonna end up breaking down by the end of the day, or at 2 p.m., right? You're gonna end up crashing. So have breakfast within an hour and a half. All right, so I really want you to take those to heart and understand that breakfast helps initiate your energy and your metabolism for your body, so that your body can be 10 times, 100 times more efficient. You got it? So let's dive in. I'm making an egg omelet, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the ingredients that I have, and then I'm going to give you the tip as I'm showing you. So the very first thing I'm going to do, I have my pan here, and then I just got this olive oil spray, and I technically don't need it because of the type of pan it is. For some reason, it always ends up sticking to me, or on me, the pan. So just spray it lightly. And I'm going to use 2 whole eggs. I often get asked a question. It's like, should I eat the egg yolk? Yeah, I eat egg yolk, right? Sometimes when I'm really strict on my diet, I just eat egg whites, but for the most part, whole eggs. 2 whole eggs is 1 serving. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. The very first thing is I'm going to crack the eggs on there. In my bowl, all right, that's what I'm doing. Have it in my bowl. And then I'm going to season it with, I'm going to show you, chipotle. Chipotle chili is amazing. I sprinkle it on my eggs all the time. So I'm drizzling some chipotle. Then I have garlic powder. All right. I don't know if you can see it. Some garlic powder. It's too bright, huh? So garlic powder, and then I have pepper and Himalayan salt. All right. Himalayan salt is actually pink. This is a Himalayan salt. It's pink. You can find it in the bulk aisle. You can find it at Ross at a discounted price. You can find it at TJ Maxx at a discounted price. They usually have these Himalayan salt for a good price there. Okay, so then I'm going to whisk it. And I know most of y'all know how to make an omelet, right? So I'm just going to whisk it a little bit. And here's the thing. So if you're like me and you're the type of person that is just like super rushed in the morning, you're like, I don't have time to dice up veggies. Do it ahead of time. I diced up my veggies on Monday. So here's what I'm going to do. Right? I'm going to measure out a portion of, so what did I dice up? I diced up a purple onion, a purple onion, and the whole container of mushrooms. I just diced it up, y vámonos. I put it back in the container of the mushrooms, and so now in the morning when I'm super rushed, I just crack the eggs into my bowl, whisk it a little bit, and then throw in the veggies. Now I'm also I also have power greens. That's what I'm gonna use for the omelet. So I have my mushroom and onion here. And this is I'm going to fill the entire container. The entire container is 1 portion of veggies. So then I'm just going to fill it in the container, right? I kind of los quebro un poquito. I tear them apart a little bit. Fill my container, done. Pour it into my bowl. Whisk it a little bit. And guys, this literally takes like 2 minutes. And I'm not a pro chef or anything. It doesn't have to be anything big. And so I just mix it in. Y vámonos al sartén. Sas. That's cooking, and then I'm gonna get started on my husband's omelet, right? Sometimes he makes breakfast for us because he has more time, and then sometimes I make breakfast for us. Here's a trick, all right? Prepare your veggies ahead of time, right? If you want to try this mushroom omelet, dice all of this up, have it ready, and then also maybe it's not the mushroom omelet, maybe it's something else, right? But the thing is, like, have a plan. Know exactly what you're going to have for breakfast. Maybe it's going to be oatmeal. Do what you can so that you can know exactly what breakfast is. So then your husband and your husband are on the same page. And if you're running late, you're like, honey, can you make breakfast for us this time? Or, or you're going to make breakfast. Whatever it is, have a plan already. Prepare the foods that you're going to have. If it's going to be oatmeal, have all the ingredients there. If it's going to be this mushroom omelet, have all the ingredients already. The thing is preparation. Have your breakfast. Remember, as soon as you wake up, drink a glass of water. Start awakening your metabolism. Drink anywhere between 10 to 16 ounces of water. Try to have your breakfast within an hour and a half of waking up. And so here's the thing. Remember I told you that I always be in a rush in the morning when I was a teacher? Well, more than likely, I would put this in a cup. My omelet, I would have eaten it in a cup. And why? Because I had to go, and I didn't have the time to sit down and have my breakfast, but I was committed to having breakfast, so I put it in my cup and take my fork, y vámonos. I drive and have my cup in between, between my knees, and I'm like eating it as I could. I'm saying that's kind of hazardous, but hey, I had to make sure that I was fueled, right? I had to make sure that I was fueled, and I want you to make sure that you are properly fueled to prevent stress on your body, to prevent breaking down of your body, and in order for you to be more efficient, right? Again, the analogy of the car, when you drive your car with no gas and low on oil, you're going to stress out the motor. It's not going to be as efficient, and you're going to end up stranded and broken down on the side of the road by 2 p.m. or within 30 minutes. Fuel yourself, empower your body. And chicas, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, I want to hear your feedback again. Okay, hearing your feedback helps me stay connected with you. But if you have questions about something, leave them. Shoot me a message. I'd be happy to help you. And if you can use some more support and help with your nutrition, that's what I do. I run a little something called challenge groups. I run one group every month, and I personally coach anywhere between 5 to 8 chicas. I keep my groups small to make sure that you have more personalized attention. Feel free to reach out for me on that, or visit my blog, FitLatinas.com, and download. I have a free 3-day meal plan for you with recipes, shopping lists, and the entire menu already laid out for you. I did the work for you to make your life easier so you can start integrating these habits into your lifestyle. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. It's hump day. Enjoy, smile, be positive, and keep investing in a fit mind, body, and soul. See you later. Thanks for watching, Crystal and Raquel. Hasta luego, chicas.